let's get started with July. The nights they are a fair drawing in. But even though we're going to try and film this in, well, actually 26 degrees already at 9 AM, it's time to see how the Phillips did, see what went wrong with it and how it was to use, and have a look at what you chose for us to use for July. I know, we're very quick because it's very hot. Look at all the robots and cordlesses and check how they're doing. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner and Italian Phillips chums. How are you today? This has been very nice to use. It's an odd machine in a way. It doesn't feel that structurally sound. You know, you put the pedal down and it's a bit clicky. The wheel was getting jammed up occasionally on one side. It doesn't turn very well. It is a very boxy 1990s upright vacuum cleaner, but it does work quite well. This hose has been very nice to use because I popped a DC07 stretch hose on. You can, even if you hold the machine, you get a really good reach. And as you can see, I've just had this sat on here like a SIBO and pop that on there, and that's just been great for getting around all the bird cage, all the edges, and then it can go back on. I can put the hose back onto the machine and carry on using it on the carpet. It's worked very well. It's quite ergonomic. Obviously I snapped the other tool holder sadly, so we've not been using any of the other tools, but I only really used the crevice tool. It's fine. As for the bag, well, the bag has done very well indeed. Zero dirt in there or on there. There's quite a lot in here. I think we'll take this off now. Pop you out. I'll take this off of here, and yeah, ooh, big wad of dirt actually. That's very nice indeed. It does pick up very well, this machine. It's not, you know, the most powerful roaring thing in the world, but it's certainly been decent enough. Right, let's have a check of underneath. Business end of this machine has on the whole been pretty good. Let's just turn these to the point where we can take the brushful base plate off. There we go. Yeah, it is very rattly, as I'm sure you have heard from when we've had this before. This belt is just A, so long, B, I'm not entirely sure it's the right belt, and yeah, it's just very flappy, vibrating. I don't think this brush roll is 1000% decent either. Peanut, good. Yes. It's not 1000% great, but it works. It hasn't bound up, it hasn't caught fire, it hasn't made any weird burning noises. It has worked, and this combination beater and brush attachment does vibrate the carpet very well. It certainly does groove, especially upstairs on that little rubbish bit of carpet I have on my landing. So all in all, this very strange, very 90s machine has done pretty good. I have been very happy with it indeed. But luckily you all have chosen the vacuum cleaner for July, and we're going to go back to a cylinder because yeah, this hasn't been the best on the hard floor. I've mostly just been using the Hoover HFX. So let us look at the straight suction cleaner that you have chosen for July. The floor care folly that you have chosen for me to use in July is this, my Moulinet E84, E85, something like that. It's a bit weird because there's not really a, I suppose it's not really a sort of model on that side. I'm sure I deciphered something from here, but yeah, E50, E59, I don't know, I've got it written down somewhere else. Oh look, when I'm not filming and it's not really hot, but yeah, this came from France. Somebody on the Lovely Auto Shite car forum had a house in France and brought it over and posted it from the UK many years ago now. It's been sat around. I did nearly sell it, but it's just so rare to have one of these. and it is lovely as well. So here is our hose. We shall pop that down there. We have our wands and our floor tool, the same sort of floor tool that we have seen on Electrolux machines as well. My Electrolux Super had this exact head. I think that was a French machine as well, so I guess this is just, you know, an floor head that you can buy from France. The machine itself, well, we have, is missing its spring, but that's probably fine. We have some tools. We have the crevice tool, the upholstery tool, and the dusting brush. Very nice, that's all still here. And if we go one layer deeper, yes, don't have a bag. Here's sort of the bag seal that should sit up there. A paper bag should slot in there. But, of course, we are going to fit a pneumatic HEPA flow to the top of this, which, problem is you can't really pull back on the hinge. There we go. So one pneumatic HEPA flow very tightly fitted onto there. We should need to push it around the actual bag. Let me take this off. No, here it's all. There's a bar. That is mildly annoying. I might have to just do that off camera. So I'm going to try and fiddle that bag around and through there so that the dirt can come through. Yes, we do have a pre-motor filter. Oh yes, we've got two. Here's our post-motor filter. Very nice. Covered in carbon dust, but that is fine because this does not have its original motor. Talking of motor, I guess we should plug it in and check that it does still work. It's been a while. There we go, the bag is fitted correctly. We can take the cable out, and I did leave its Euro plug on the machine. And that's because there isn't a space for a 3-pin plug. I imagine anything with a different plug, this whole part here would be completely different. So I haven't fitted a 3-pin plug because then the plug hangs out the bottom of the machine. So all through this month, I shall have to be using one of these adapters. And it's already turned on. Bye. Oh. Very nice indeed, although I don't remember it having that wind down noise. This has, if I recall correctly, a Dyson DC25 motor in it. I'll have to triple check that, and if I'm wrong, put it up on the screen perhaps. But it certainly hasn't got its original motor in it. Sadly that was broken, or I broke it, or it broke itself. I can't remember now. And yeah, we have this. It doesn't really have variable power. The speed potentiometer isn't that sensitive on this machine, so the variable power doesn't really do much, but it's certainly got enough power, and that's the main thing. If I pop the floor head on, oh yeah, very nice floor head. Be interested to see if that weird wind down noise gets any worse, but knowing how easy this machine is to fit another motor in, I'm not too fussed about that at the minute. Right, but it runs and it works. Oh, I'm going to cool down for a bit, and then we best have a look at our robotic vacuum cleaner chums as well. Now that we can clean it out with this. Oh, the sun's gone in. Quick, let's film this bit whilst it's still cool. So, we have our bundle of battery-powered stuff right here. I haven't really seen the Roomba all month. I have, however, seen the Dreame. Let us take out its bin, which is empty because it would have been self-emptied the last time it was used. All we're going to do here is our monthly vacuum of the filter, because yeah, as I said before, the self-empty just doesn't quite suck out all of the fine dust. It empties the bin okay. but it doesn't quite pick up all of the fine dust. Right, that's that done. Let us have a closer look down here. Because I have washed this, and that, because it had got quite manky and something got caught around it about 2 weeks ago now, and I took that out and went, ew, look at all of the state of this and this. So I just dunked them all in water, gave them a good wash, and now they're good to go again. It's wrapped that around it in the couple of weeks since then, but otherwise not too bad. I'm just going to vacuum this out, put it back together, and we can look at the Roomba. This next robot, however, won't be so clean because, yeah, it does not self-empty itself. I mean, it does pick up a huge wad of fluff every single time. And yeah, as always, I don't know where it comes from. We don't really use shoes upstairs, and even if we did, we don't live near a beach. There should be no sand, but there's tons. Guess we best do the monthly remove all the hair from the, oh my goodness, from the ends of the brush rolls. There's one. Here's the other. And then we'll give that all a vacuum off. Then with the robots done, it's time to look at the Hoover HFX. Now it's clogged itself again. Look at that. It likes to do that, and the only real way that you can fix it when it does that is to take the head off and empty it. You can't get anywhere near it by emptying it, and then you've got to put the finger, knock it all down, and there it comes. All of the filth from the Hoover HFX. Let's just check I've not vacuumed up anything that I need. No. Right, we'll get rid of this, and if I do that, it's not quite so big. And then again, to vacuum off in there, you've got to get right up close. You can't really do it any other way. Then what we need to do is open this part and have a look at our filter. As you know, this was spotless last month. It's now pretty bad and needs another wash. The inner bit isn't too bad though, if that's okay. It's just this outer bit. I mean, again, it might vacuum off okay, but it's probably not going to. And could do with a wash, and it has affected the airflow a little bit. I've been having to use this machine in turbo to get it to pick up pretty much anything. And yeah, that's just this filter. Yeah, look. sadly, this isn't a machine that doesn't require maintenance. If you left that for any longer, that would be destroyed and ruined. So there's that. Here's this. I mean, the only real thing I can do now is put it back together and wait for the filter to dry, which in this weather shouldn't take long. But I might give all of that a good airline out, because that is literally just where the dirt goes. You can see right through the middle. And into there. Right, lovely. Let's check this. This has been a bit annoying as well. It stalls quite quickly. If I've had, picked up a clump of dirt and it's just jammed the brush roll, you just got to take it off and feed it past these combs, which is getting a bit full and disgusting. And yeah, there you go. Oh, we can borrow the hair cutting tool from the Dreame. Because yeah, again, this isn't the best anti-hair wrap either. This is just lint and hair and bits of fluff, and it's everywhere, all over it. Oh dear. And with a bit of a wipe down, this bit is going to be all that's needed. And it can just carry on, because this is the daily at the minute. I've not got anything else. I am finding flaws with it. Again, you have to have it on turbo quite a lot, or you have to have this on its full brush roll speed, and it will sort of G-Tech air ram itself into being okay. It's good. I like it. Obviously, thank you, Mr. Tayab, for giving us a long-term lend of it. But yeah, it's a lovely form factor, but it's a needy, mediocre-ish machine at best. But there we go. That's all of the machines ready to, well, either be autonomous or just be used for the month of July. Obviously, once I've washed these, but I'm not going to do that now. I can be without that for a day or two. It'll be okay. The little green note and the pneumatic cordless are doing fine. They don't need cleaning out this month. They can sit there and wait their turn. And yeah, I have a nice, powerful straight suction machine, which will probably last a month. I don't know. We'll find out. And yeah, until the next time, that will do. What machines are you using for the month of July? Do let me know down below. But I thank you very much for watching, and these will see you next month. Bye bye.